We are Khemmis, and here's a crazy tour story about the show that happened but also didn't happen in Las Vegas.
It's a doozy.
It's a nightmare is what it was. This was a few years ago. We had a show set up for us at what turned out to be a venue in a strip mall in Las Vegas, and it was some random dude's 40th birthday party, as it turns out. Now, to be clear, we had an agent at the time who was supposedly setting up a real show for us, and we get there and we're told by the promoter, I use that word very loosely, who later told us that he had an AR-15 in his car, that we would be getting paid in cheese pizza that night.
It was he asked to play my drums, and when I hesitated, then he told me he had the AR-15.
Yeah.
Like, oh, go ahead.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
Have at it.
Yeah.
So we set up and we played the show for the other bands.
No, they didn't even watch. They all stood
You're
behind
right.
the stage
They
and made fun of us the entire time.
Right. So two people.
We played to two people.
Yep. And then
They were pumped.
they were pumped. And when we broke down, they literally paid us in a 16-inch cheese pizza.
It wasn't very good.
It was
It
terrible.
wasn't bad, yeah. And then to try and sort of like save this evening, we heard about a house party that was going on, and another band that we were friends with was scheduled to play this thing. So we were like, okay, why not? Let's go over to this house and see if we can play at 11:30 or whatever, and see if we make a couple bucks or something.
So we get to this house that's in the Burbs, and there is this horrifying collection of people there, everything from heshers and stoners to what seem to be normal adults with children, but they're all raging way too hard.
Yeah.
I mean, people are
Like,
getting
passed
drunk
out
and
in the
passed
front yard.
out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Their kids
Just-
are like wandering around the neighborhood.
And the first band that was playing was like a high school talent show kind of band. I don't know. They just sounded like they were trying to cover the Red Hot Chili Peppers, all of their songs at the same time. And
Which
we
is
gave
cool.
up after we'd been there like an hour and a half or so.
Yeah.
We waited way too long.
We
Yeah.
waited way too long.
Yeah.
We gave up and we said, screw it, we're going to drive out and get a hotel room.
Yep. So I drove us for like, I don't know, about 3 hours, and we stopped at every single hotel on the way out of the town. Not a single one had a vacancy. Until like about 4:30 in the morning or something, we pulled up to this especially psycho
Bates Motel.
Bates
Yeah.
Motel-esque situation, and we're like, okay, maybe they have a spot. Dan, I think, goes in.
Yeah, I went in, I asked if they had a room. He said no. So defeated, I started to walk away, and he said, how many of you are there? I told him, he's like, okay, we have a room. So he gives
That's
us
never a good scenario.
Yeah, it was not a good scenario. So he gives us a key. We start to get our stuff. We get our stuff together. We're walking into the room, walking toward the bathroom in the back, and we see some brown spots on the furniture, and then notice some of it on the walls, and it looks like dried blood splatter. Is all we could really think of at that time.
Yeah, I'm paranoid about bed bugs, so I always pull up the sheets to look.
Yeah.
And we pulled up the sheets, and there's about a
Like a body-sized.
body-sized stain on the
Blood
sheet.
stain.
Blood stain.
Yep.
And so we're like, okay, maybe we won't sleep here tonight.
Right.
Yeah.
So I walked back into the office, and I just said, obviously this isn't going to work. And he said nothing. He just immediately credited us, took the key, and then at
We
that
ended up just driving through to Phoenix.
yeah,
like,
at that time
all night.
I took over, and we drove all the way through the night into Phoenix.
What time did we get in? Like 9 in the morning.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was earlier than that. And then one of the funny things about this story is we went to stay at one of our friends' houses, and we're delirious because he and I had not slept at all. And there was a note on this table outside that said, "Mom and Dad, I love you," or something like that. And when we're staying with a couple that doesn't have kids, and so we were freaking out because we thought we were in the wrong place.
Yeah, just trespassing after everything else that's
Right.
happened today. We're
That's
like,
right.
oh no.
It turns out it was some.
They were about to get married, and a friend of theirs had made this note from their dog, wishing them well on their upcoming nuptials. But at 7:30 in the morning, we thought we were breaking into this couple's house.
We were in their yard.
Yeah.
And that's basically how it ended. We all passed out. I slept for about 3 hours and went to a baseball game. But everyone else just passed
But then
out.
the rest of the tour was really good.
It was awesome.
We got all of the garbage out up front.
Yeah.
Yep.